So I'm Scott 1984 FP, that is Scott 1984 FP, also known as Mr. Scott Aaron John Reynolds, also known as Mr. Scott Aaron John Reynolds. I am on every social media platform. I was permanently suspended by the Mr. Fake Elon Musk freedom fighter, free speech for everyone. Free speech is a human right, blah, 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 bullshit. I mean, please, I saw that coming to be bullshit from day one. I mean, not forgetting that he temporarily suspended me also from December 2022 to April 2023. I managed to slip through, and then I managed to do a few tweets, and then I got permanently suspended. Now you got to ask yourself, little no blue ticker, not famous, not an influencer. That's when your alarm bells should be going. Why would they take a nobody August 2009 account? Why would they temporarily suspend it between December 2022 to April 2023? Then I managed to sneak through an appeal after kept appealing, and I managed to get through. And once I got through, I was permanently suspended very quickly. Now, that's when you should be going. When they ban celebrities, that's a message from the top. That is, get back in your lane, bitch. You're too powerful with your connection. You have millions and millions of followers. We can't have you waking people up to how reality is. Yet, a little nobody, they can't threaten a little nobody, but that's when you should be questioning. I'm afraid all roads from the increased attacks on foreigners, the increased attacks on trans, the increased attacks on Muslims, the farages of this con, the Rupert Murdochs of this con, the KGB Sun, Evening Standard owner, con artist that is in the rigged unelected House of Lords with Jacob Rees-Mogg being knighted because he's got a vain ego. You know, David Cameron being given a lordship. You know, it's all fraud. MI5, MI6 have let us down. They have let the royal family and the conservative elites and the conservatism elite establishment political party go rogue. And I'm afraid all roads lead to BRICS. We don't leave the EU by accident. Boris Johnson's not an accident. Donald Trump's not an accident. Both Donald Trump and Boris Johnson knew the scheme. They knew the plan. So did Nigel Farage. So did Rupert Murdoch. It was meant to be done in phases. 2016 to 2020, and then 2020 to 2024 to 2025. Meant to join BRICS, create a BRICS digital currency, create a Chinese dictatorship social credit score. So not a normal credit report, it's what value you are. And if you're not worth anything, you can't get credit. If you're too disabled, too mentally ill, too unemployable, you get a low social credit score. That means you can never become anybody, can't take over the elites, can't get to the top. You're back in your cage, bitches. All roads lead to BRICS. All roads for the increased hatred for the European Court of Human Rights. Farage everywhere, Farage everywhere. Boris Johnson everywhere. Boris Johnson and Farage are best mates, with Rupert Murdoch, Uncle Putin, Prime Minister Modi, Rishi Sunak's wife, Rishi Sunak's father-in-law. I mean, I'm ashamed to be a human being. I mean, I see myself as a human being, but lately, you're all sheep. You're sheep people. I call you sheep people. Bah, bah. Yeah, the majority are sheep people. You're in your cage. You're in your lack of education. You're in your don't question anything, boss. Let me be divided and conquered. Let me be labelled. Let me attack the minority. The minority, I mean, it doesn't make the law. It doesn't make the rules. It doesn't make the taxes. It doesn't make your living wages. Do you know who does that? The pyramid scheme maker. That's your oligarch. That's your royal. That's your elites. That's your conservatism elites. Your Zionists. I mean, they're nothing. You think England, little England syndrome island, invades half the fucking world? Do you think that was clean? Do you think that was moral? Do you think they turn up there and go, all right, India, the story they tell you, they're too stupid. Once we say we put a flag on it, that means it's ours. No. They rape, they murder, they steal, they dehumanize. They don't just pretend to put a flag and go, well, that's how it works, mate. You've now been conquered. Conservatism royal families are dirtier and darker than Zionism. Why do you think Zionists looked up to the Great British Empire? Didn't look up to USA, didn't look up to France, didn't look up to Italy, didn't look up to Russia, didn't look up to China. It's all about that Great British Empire, love and admiration. Because they wanted to be little Zionists and little Zarans, dictatorships, imperialism, invasion, expansion, and they learnt from the conservative royals. They learnt that you gotta dehumanize them from day one. You gotta rape them, you gotta torture them, you gotta shit on them. You've got to make them lower than fucking rats. And you've got to do it. Conservatism owned the media way before Zios. Way before Zarans. Yeah, Zarans, that means they're Karens, but they're Zionists. So they're Zarans. They have that little hissy fit of like, but the Holocaust means I can do anything I want. You can't question me, you're anti-Semitic. Oh, we can just kill anyone we want. We can just have torture prisons. No. Here's my permanent victim card. No. Only we were brutalized. Only us, the Jew. Only the Jew was brutal. No, India, Pakistan, Africa, fucking Ireland, Northern Ireland, Scotland, Wales, peasants. They were all fucking dehumanized. There were fucking many holocausts by the Great British Empire and many other empires. I mean, I don't give a shit if the Bible or the Torah said you fucking Israel this, Israel that. You're from Europe. You'd been in Europe for decades, centuries. And then you go to Palestine. It may have been yours 1,000 years ago. It may have been yours 3,000 years ago. But the people that were living there were Christian, Muslim, and Jewish. Lots of Jews lived in the Middle East. What do you think the Zios did in 1948? They sent death threats and graffiti in every Middle Eastern mosque. Then that makes all the Orthodox Jews go, shit, it's going to happen again, like Germany. Let's all run to fucking Israel. I mean, why do you think you not give them real education? Gotta keep that brain. Stupid, sleepy sheep, bah, are easy to manipulate. Hackable emotions. I don't think you realise where we are. World War III has already started.